Millions of people wake up several times each night to urinate, disturbing their sleep and leaving them exhausted the next morning. According to the National Institute on Aging, nocturia, frequent nighttime urination, is not just annoying, it's linked to poor sleep, high blood sugar, and reduced quality of life. If you're diabetic or over 50, your risk is even higher, and many people don't realize that what they eat in the evening plays a major role. Certain fruits, when chosen wisely and eaten at the right time, can actually help calm the bladder and support deeper, more restful sleep. This isn't some internet myth or unproven advice. It's based on nutritional science and real case studies in bladder health and nighttime hydration control. In today's video, you'll discover 6 powerful fruits that may reduce frequent nighttime urination naturally, while also supporting your blood sugar and digestion. These fruits are not only delicious and diabetes-friendly, but they work in harmony with your body's sleep cycle and hydration system. We'll explain what each fruit does, how it affects your bladder, and when to eat it for the best overnight results. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also reveal one common mistake that worsens nocturia, even when you think you're eating healthy. Every piece of information in this video has been thoroughly health checked, is unbiased, and backed by verified sources. You can also review the references yourself. We've listed them clearly in the video description for full transparency. Tell us below, how many times do you usually wake up to urinate at night? First in our list is bananas. This humble fruit might already be sitting in your kitchen, but its benefits for nocturia are often underestimated. Bananas are naturally high in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that play a key role in regulating your body's fluid balance throughout the day. When your body has balanced levels of potassium, it's better able to manage how much water your kidneys filter and release at night. This means you may experience fewer nighttime urges to urinate, allowing your bladder to stay relaxed and your sleep to remain undisturbed. Magnesium also supports your nervous system and helps relax the muscles of your bladder, reducing spasms that can trigger unwanted urination. Many people with diabetes or poor sleep quality are also low in magnesium without even realizing it, especially those over the age of 50. Eating a banana earlier in the evening, perhaps as part of your dinner, can help your body prepare for a more restful sleep. It's important not to eat bananas too late at night, as they still contain natural sugars, which could affect your blood glucose levels. Instead, having one during your evening meal or a couple of hours before bed is a great way to maximize its gentle effects. Another benefit is that bananas contain tryptophan, a compound that helps your brain produce serotonin and melatonin, both important for healthy sleep cycles. So by supporting both your bladder and your sleep hormones, bananas offer a double advantage if you're struggling with frequent urination at night. If you're diabetic, always track your response to fruits. But for most people, a small banana is a bladder-friendly and blood sugar-safe option. Subscribe to our channel if you want more science-backed, doctor-approved guidance on eating smart for better sleep and diabetes management. What time do you usually eat your last meal before bed? And have you noticed a difference in your nighttime urination when you do? Next in our list is blueberries. These small, deeply colored fruits pack an impressive punch when it comes to supporting bladder and sleep health. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which have been shown to reduce inflammation in the bladder lining and surrounding tissues. This is important because nighttime urination is often linked to bladder irritation, which creates a false sense of urgency even when it's not full. By calming inflammation, blueberries help your bladder hold urine for longer, which can reduce the number of times you wake during the night. In addition, their high-fiber content supports digestion and bowel regularity, important factors since constipation can worsen nocturia by pressing on the bladder. Blueberries are also low on the glycemic index, which means they release sugar slowly and are suitable even for those managing type 2 diabetes. Keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the evening can help your kidneys avoid filtering excess glucose, which leads to more urine overnight. This dual effect, calming the bladder and stabilizing blood sugar, makes blueberries one of the smartest fruit choices for anyone struggling with nighttime urination. To get the most benefits, try consuming a small handful of fresh blueberries during the early evening, perhaps mixed into a light dinner salad. Avoid adding sugar, yogurt, or processed toppings, as these can raise blood sugar and defeat the purpose of using blueberries therapeutically. Some studies also suggest that the polyphenols in blueberries support better sleep by interacting with brain receptors that regulate the body's circadian rhythm. That means you're not just reducing bladder urges, you're actually helping your brain shift into a deeper, more restorative sleep cycle overall. If you're someone who wakes up multiple times at night, incorporating blueberries into your diet may be a small change with a big payoff. Go ahead and like this video if you're finding this advice useful. We have many more doctor-guided tips coming your way each week. Have you tried eating blueberries regularly before bedtime? And did you notice any changes in your sleep or bladder habits? Moving on, we have apples. This common and widely loved fruit can play a surprisingly helpful role in managing nighttime urination, especially in older adults. Apples are rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which not only supports healthy digestion, but also indirectly benefits bladder function at night. When your digestive system is sluggish, pressure builds in the lower abdomen, and this can irritate the bladder or worsen feelings of urgency. Eating an apple every day may help maintain smoother digestion, which reduces that abdominal pressure and lets your bladder rest more peacefully overnight. Apples are also filled with polyphenols, which are natural plant compounds shown to have anti-inflammatory properties that calm sensitive bladder tissues. This calming effect can be particularly useful if you're dealing with bladder irritation, urgency, or mild inflammation that causes frequent urination at night. Another benefit of apples is their water content, which hydrates your body gradually without causing the kind of fluid overload that disrupts sleep. When consumed earlier in the evening, apples can contribute to your daily hydration in a way that doesn't stress your kidneys overnight. Importantly, apples have a low glycemic load, which means they don't cause rapid blood sugar spikes, a key consideration for people with diabetes. Stable blood sugar levels reduce the strain on your kidneys, lowering urine production and giving you better control over nocturnal urination frequency. Choose whole, fresh apples with the skin on, as most of the fiber and antioxidants are concentrated near the peel, not just the flesh. Avoid apple juice or processed apple snacks, which often contain added sugars that can increase urination and negatively affect your blood sugar balance. One medium apple in the late afternoon or early evening can be a simple yet powerful addition to your routine for better bladder health. If you tend to crave something sweet after dinner, replacing sugary desserts with a crisp apple is a much healthier and more bladder-friendly option. Don't underestimate this everyday fruit. It offers a perfect blend of hydration, fiber, and anti-inflammatory benefits that can ease your nighttime symptoms. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to comment and share what natural remedies have worked for your nocturia symptoms. Do you prefer red apples or green apples? And have you ever noticed a difference in how they affect your bladder? Another great choice is cherries. These small, vibrant fruits are not only delicious, but may also offer relief for those struggling with nocturia. Cherries contain a natural form of melatonin, a hormone your body needs to regulate sleep cycles and maintain a healthy circadian rhythm. If you're waking multiple times throughout the night to urinate, it may be partly due to disrupted melatonin production or sleep fragmentation. By supporting natural melatonin levels, cherries help guide your body into deeper sleep stages, where bladder activity naturally becomes more stable and calm. Unlike melatonin supplements, which can sometimes be too strong or artificial, cherries offer a gentle, food-based approach to encouraging healthy sleep patterns. They are also rich in antioxidants, including anthocyanins and quercetin, which are known to reduce inflammation throughout the urinary tract and bladder wall. When bladder tissues are inflamed, even slightly, it can create urgency and frequency that becomes especially noticeable during quiet nighttime hours. Eating cherries regularly may help reduce this sensitivity, giving you better bladder control while also calming the nervous system during the night. Research suggests tart cherry juice improves sleep quality in older adults, though whole cherries are a better choice if you're watching your blood sugar. As a diabetic or someone concerned about glucose control, Fresh or frozen whole cherries are safer because they don't concentrate sugars like juice does. You can enjoy cherries as part of your evening snack, perhaps after dinner, ideally 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. Avoid pairing them with processed toppings or sugary foods, which can spike blood sugar and reduce the benefits for both sleep and bladder health. Cherries also contain magnesium and vitamin C, both of which play a role in muscle relaxation and bladder function, key elements in nocturia management. By helping your bladder relax and improving sleep depth, cherries offer a natural, science-supported approach to easing those frustrating nighttime wake-ups. If you're trying to reduce how often you visit the bathroom overnight, adding cherries to your routine might be a valuable step. Subscribe now if you'd like to keep receiving videos backed by real research and designed for people managing diabetes and sleep-related symptoms. When was the last time you had fresh cherries? And have you ever noticed whether they affected your sleep or bathroom trips at night? Don't overlook watermelon, but be mindful of when and how you consume it, especially if frequent nighttime urination is disrupting your sleep. Watermelon is made up of over 90% water, making it one of the most hydrating fruits you can eat during the daytime hours. This natural hydration helps your body flush out excess sodium and maintain proper kidney function, both of which are important for bladder health. However, if eaten too late in the day or close to bedtime, watermelon's high water content can actually worsen nocturia in sensitive individuals. That's why the timing of consumption is key. You want the hydration benefits without overwhelming your bladder during the quiet hours of the night. Ideally, you should enjoy watermelon earlier in the afternoon, giving your body enough time to process fluids before it's time to rest. This strategy helps shift the bulk of urine production to earlier in the day, allowing your bladder to stay calm while you sleep. Watermelon also contains compounds like lycopene and citrulline, which support blood vessel function and help reduce inflammation in the urinary tract. This can be especially helpful if you're experiencing bladder pressure or irritation, both of which are common causes of nighttime bathroom trips. Another hidden benefit of watermelon is that it's low in calories and fat, making it a safe option for those watching their weight or glucose. It does contain natural sugars, so if you're diabetic, it's important to monitor your blood sugar response and adjust portion sizes accordingly. A small, moderate serving earlier in the day, paired with protein or fiber, can be a smart way to enjoy its benefits without blood sugar spikes. Avoid juicing or blending it with sweet fruits, as this raises the glycemic load and could defeat the purpose of using it to support health. Instead, eat it fresh and alone, allowing your digestive system to absorb it slowly and your kidneys to handle the fluids at a steady pace. For many people, just adjusting the timing of when they eat watermelon can reduce nighttime urination and improve their overall sleep satisfaction. Like this video if this tip helped you rethink how even healthy fruits can affect your sleep and nighttime comfort in unexpected ways. Have you ever tracked your fluid intake throughout the day? And did you notice if that impacted how often you wake up at night? Lastly, consider pears. This soft, mildly sweet fruit is often overlooked, but it may be one of the gentlest options for your bladder. Pears have a high water content, which helps keep your body hydrated gradually without causing the sudden fluid shifts that disturb nighttime urination. When eaten earlier in the evening, pears can support hydration while still allowing your kidneys time to process excess fluids before bed. This makes pears especially useful if you're trying to reduce how often you wake up feeling the urgent need to visit the bathroom. Pears are also low in acidity, which means they're less likely to irritate your bladder lining compared to citrus fruits or processed snacks. If your bladder tends to react to acidic foods with spasms or urgency, choosing pears instead may provide a soothing and more stable option. Their gentle fiber content also promotes smooth digestion, which reduces abdominal pressure, something that can influence how much tension your bladder feels overnight. Constipation and bloating can both press on the bladder and trigger more nighttime urination, especially in older adults or people with diabetes. By helping your gut work more efficiently, pears indirectly support a calmer bladder and a more restful, uninterrupted sleep cycle through the night. They also contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that have been studied for their effects on urinary tract health and immune system regulation. If you're managing diabetes, pears can be a smart addition because they have a low glycemic index and do not cause sugar spikes when eaten whole. Choose fresh, ripe pears with the skin on for maximum fiber and antioxidant benefits, and avoid canned or processed varieties that include added sugars. One medium pear in the early evening, ideally with a handful of nuts or plain yogurt, can make for a light, bladder-friendly evening snack. This simple routine supports both hydration and digestion without overstimulating your bladder or increasing nighttime urine production. If you've struggled to find fruits that don't disrupt your sleep, pears might be the gentle, natural solution you've been looking for. Please take a moment to leave a comment if this advice helped you understand how simple fruit choices can improve your sleep and bladder health. What fruits do you usually eat after dinner, and have you ever noticed whether they make your nighttime urination better or worse? Now that you've learned about these 6 powerful fruits, it's time to take small, intentional steps toward improving your nighttime comfort and sleep. Remember, managing nocturia isn't only about medication. It also depends on what you eat, when you hydrate, and how your body processes natural foods. Each fruit we've discussed today has unique properties that support bladder calmness, better digestion, blood sugar stability, and more restful sleep overall. The key is to choose wisely, time your intake carefully, and remain consistent in your efforts to observe how your body responds each night. If you're living with diabetes or just struggling with frequent urination, these fruits may be a simple and natural part of your wellness toolkit. But every body is different, so pay attention, track changes, and always consult your healthcare provider if symptoms continue or suddenly worsen. We're here to help guide you through these changes with reliable research-backed information that respects your time, your body, and your real-life challenges. So if you found value in today's video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your own experiences in the comments. What has helped you the most in managing nighttime urination? And have you ever noticed certain foods making a real difference in your sleep?